it is already time for college again, which is absolutely bad. It is Wednesday the 3rd of September. I go back to college next Monday, which is, I'm trying to like look at my calendar, the 8th of September. I will probably record my first day back. Kind of want to record that being back at college. So today I'm actually going to be doing a what's in my bag, as you could probably tell by the title of the video. And this bag is different to the bag that I had last year, if you saw some of my vlogs from last year. And basically that's because it needs to be bigger. This bag is quite a substantial bag compared to my one last year. My one last year was breaking. The straps were like nearly falling off. I had to like sew them back on, and it didn't really hold that much, and I always had to bring a tote bag with me as well. Whereas this one, hopefully, should be enough space. So to start with this bag, I've had it in secondary school and I really liked it, and it did hold quite a lot of my stuff pretty well. It's also waterproof, which is very useful as British weather, if you do not know, likes to rain. It has been raining today, the ground is wet outside, like I've got rain on my window from obviously the rain, and we did have quite a lucky dry summer this summer, but it's most certainly getting to autumn now. The weather is definitely changing, the leaves are dropping, and it is getting rainy. So a waterproof bag is definitely useful, and I will explain a little bit later why that is definitely more useful for my courses that I'm doing this year. So I start off with, I have on the outside of my bag, obviously, I have these two little keychains. They're currently twisted. So these are my little Welsh dragon and my Nessie. So I obviously got my Welsh dragon from Wales, and then my Nessie I got from Scotland, and I love them, and I was like, that's really cute, I'm going to put them on my bag. I also have in the side pocket here a tote bag, because you never know when you might need to bring stuff home, like some textbooks, but also you may just like go into town for the day and go shopping and need a bag, or just need a spare bag for whatever reason that may be. Your bag gets soaked, you've got a tote bag you can put everything into. So it's definitely a very, very useful thing. Another thing, on the back of my bag, I have this little zipper pocket where I'm going to be putting my phone here. And that's just because it is out of the way. I can easily get to it if I need to look at my timetable, but also just is a good kind of secure place to have it. Is if someone's going to try and steal my phone, I am definitely going to know they're trying to get it from there, because that's like right on my back. So if someone's like trying to open that, like I could just elbow them out of the way, so I guess that's quite good. But luckily where I live, not many people will try and steal other people's phones. But for the front pocket, we have, it's quite a big substantial pocket compared to my one last year. My one last year was probably about half the size of this one. This one is a lot bigger. It's also got a little bit of like padded to it, so it's, you could probably put your phone in there and it would be fine. That's something I also do like about this bag, is that there are lots of padded bits like on the straps, which then makes it a lot more comfortable. In here I obviously am going to be having like my emergency stuff. So I have this little pouch, which yes is from Qantas Airlines. I stole it from the plane. I mean, what else were they going to do with it apart from probably chuck it away? So I am reusing things. In here I have things like hand sanitizer and hand cream. This is like a tiny little one I bought from Superdrug. I've also got some lip balm as well, and some tinted lip balm, another hand cream, and then some wet wipes. which it's surprising you that you'd be like, oh, you won't need wet wipes, you won't need this, you won't need that, but you will be surprised you kind of do. Hand sanitizer, definitely a useful thing to have. You want to like wash your hands before you eat food, but like sometimes hand sanitizer doesn't quite feel like you have cleaned your hands, so like wet wipes are quite good. And also you can use them to clean your phone and like all sorts of things. It is chucking it down again. And then obviously lip balm, very useful, and hand cream, very useful in the winter. I then have my tiny hairbrush with a little hair tie. So my courses this year, I am going to be doing musical theatre, and in that we have dance. So to have a hair tie with me and a hairbrush is going to be really useful so I can tie up my hair. I've got a pressed powder. This thing, like container, broke, which is why it has an elastic band on it. I will probably buy a new one so then I can have one for home and then one for my bag, so I can just kind of have them separately and I don't have to worry about forgetting to pack that. I also have like my lip gloss. I've got some like body spray. There's like a tiny little amount left in here, but I bought a new one and I thought I'd put the small, like the one that's got less in it, in my bag and then have my other one at home. I've then got a little like medicine pouch. In here I've just got like ibuprofen, allergen tablets, Gruffalo plasters, because you've got to have some Gruffalo plasters, and then also some like little sweets, hardboiled sweets. There's like a little emergency pick-me-up, because you never know when you're going to need that. And then obviously I have like a period kit. I'm a girl, that happens, that you need it, and you never know, like I like to carry it about with me all the time even if I'm not on my period, because you never know when your friends might need it. Right, I may have moved slightly, that's because, oh my gosh, it really is chucking it down. That is because of the fact that my SD card ran out of storage, so I had to get another one. I have that now, so hopefully it shall last until the rest of the end of this video, and then if not, I'll pause and I'll just film the rest on my phone, because I have two SD cards and neither of them have much storage, like space on them, so I can't actually do that. Anyway, it cut out when I got to my middle compartment, literally just as I was opening it, so that is very useful. I wasn't in the middle of talking about something, I can just do that again. So, in my middle compartment, I have a planner. This is a physical planner, as you can see. Last year I decided to use a digital planner. Thing is, I would forget about it, which wasn't very good. This one is actually physically in my bag, so I will hopefully not forget about it and actually write stuff down. But in the front, this little pocket, I have some paper, and I also have my monologue, which I need to learn. I did this for my workshop, the same monologue, so I do know it somewhat, a little bit, but I just need to improve on it before Friday, which is literally in 2 days, so gotta do that. And I've also got to pick a song, so I've got to do that. Next, to the main compartment of my bag. This is very helpful. My bag is quite heavy, but this little handle, very helpful for picking up my bag, because I don't have to worry about these breaking like my other bag. This is an absolute carnage mess, and it probably will change what is actually in here throughout the year, because bearing in mind I haven't actually technically started the year yet. They start the year on Monday officially, but then do have one day on Friday, which is an induction day, like a taster day. If your college does that, you know what that's like. In here I have, because it's the first thing I grab, is my blue light glasses. Now, for my course, everything is online, which means I have a laptop to do everything on, and because I will be spending so much time on a laptop and using screens, I want to have my blue light glasses. Do I know if they actually do anything? No. No, I don't. Do I just hope that they do something? Yeah. I'm very worried that I just ran out of storage. No, we're still going. I heard a little beep and I was like, oh my gosh, does my camera make a beep when I've run out of storage? But no, it must have been something else. Anyway, next I have my drinks bottle. Oh my gosh, there's a crane fly. Oh, I hate crane flies. I don't like autumn because of crane flies, but I love it for everything else. This is my drinks bottle. This is an Awala drinks bottle. These have been very popular recently, like the Stanley Cup type things. These have been very popular because of the fact that they look very nice. They have a little handle, but also on the drinks bottle itself, it's a straw and a normal drinking cup. And it's a thermos, which I just love. I've got squash in there at the moment, but that is very useful. I've got dogs, so obviously a thermos drinks bottle where I can put ice into it, especially like in the summer, would be very good to cool me down. But also, it's just a nice looking drinks bottle. It was very easy to get in and out. Next I have my pencil case. I was so excited when I ordered this. So, for those of you who do not know what the QSMP is, the QSMP was an SMP that was a multilingual Minecraft server where there was creators who spoke loads of different languages who had live translations so they could talk to each other. That's the short of the story of it. There was obviously lots of like stories and stuff in it, but this has loads of the characters of the QSMP on it. And I saw this and went, I want that, so I bought it. Did it come from America and was the packaging posting more expensive than the pencil case itself? Yes. Did I buy it anyway? Yes. Inside I have a tiny little notebook. This was my planner last year, and you can see why I forgot about it. It was so small that it fell to the bottom of my bag and I literally didn't find it until like I emptied my bag at the end of the year. So that's good to know. And then I've obviously got like a rubber, a pencil, pen, ruler, highlighter, your normal kind of thing. I know a lot of our stuff is going to be online, but I don't know if we're going to get like scripts or if we're going to need to write stuff down, so I just have that just in case. I then have my electronics bag. This is like a makeup bag type thing, but it looks like a massive pencil case, so I've just used it for my electronics. It's got my charger for like my phone, a portable charger, a plug-in, and then a charger for my laptop, just so it's all in one bag. Next is my laptop. I love this case. This case I bought off of Etsy and it was custom made from Australia and I absolutely love it. Just some random doors opening and closing. I love this so much, and obviously, as you guys know, my laptop died, but we got a new battery for it, so we do still have it. My camera ran out of storage. My second SD card ran out of storage, so now we are filming on my phone. Just as it was cut off, I was talking about the fact that my laptop had died, as you guys know. We got a new battery, it's working again, which is great because there's just perfect time for going back to college. Now, I can't remember if I talked about this. If I did, I will cut it out, you won't know. But I also have, next, is my, in this little pocket, not the zipped open one, I have a jewellery box to put all my jewellery in, like for dance, because we are not allowed to dance with our jewellery on, or at least it's highly not recommended. So I have a little jewellery box I can put like my bracelets in, my earrings, my rings, which will go in there. I then have my little wallet, purse, whatever you call it, which I got from Accessorize. I love this. I bought this last year actually. And in here I just have like my provisional license, my student card for my college, my bank card, and then a book voucher, book token, national book token. That's what it is. So you usually will get your student ID card on your induction day, but because I am a year 1 resit, because I decided to change my course, I've already got it, so I don't need to pick it up. But they just said keep the one you've got, and then we will get you a new one for your final year, because obviously it expires before then. Then I have my keys. So obviously my house key. These are my little emergency torches for the winter if my phone runs out of charge, and I cannot use my torch to get home from my bus stop. Finally, we have my little storage compartment. Bit of a pun, I guess, because these are obviously an external hard drive and a little memory stick. Yeah, just the head Luna there for a second. So this external hard drive is my one for college, where I put all of my work, and also where I put like photos from my camera or my phone when I start to do storage for that. I have loads of theatre stickers. I've one from Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I've got 2 Starlight Express ones, and then I've got like a little remembrance sticker on there. And then this one is my one for YouTube, where I put all of my videos and all my thumbnails for YouTube. So that's that. And those go in here because I might do some editing at college, maybe if I've got some time. But obviously I'll need my external hard drive to save my work on as well. That is everything for my bag. Now this may change over the year, what I've got in my bag, because of the fact that obviously in the winter I'll probably be bringing like my earmuffs, my gloves, my scarf. I've got to put my headphones in, so it's going to be very squished, so I probably will be using my tote bag then. But also just I may find out I don't need some things and then may want some other things. I think also if it's a day that I maybe don't have many lessons and I don't have any work, I might bring in a book. At the moment I'm reading the second Good Girl's Guide to Murder book, which is Good Girl Bad Blood, and then I've got the second Lockwood & Co book, which I still have not finished. I've probably been reading that for nearly a year now, but I got to about where a section of it ended and it went part 4 or whatever it was. I decided to stop there and then read some other books so then I could come back to that later, because I was currently reading like 5 different books, 5 different books all at once, and I was like, I need to like stop and just finish reading them so then I can just read one at a time. I also do have some jazz shoes for dance coming in the post. They have not arrived yet. I probably will show them once they have arrived, but that's because otherwise I will be dancing in bare feet and I do not want to do that. And then also I will probably, for days that I have dance, I will probably be packing some spare socks, because you're dancing, you don't really want to have like sweaty, smelly socks on, and then also spare t-shirt, again, for the same reason. You do not want to be wearing a sweaty t-shirt from the fact that you've had dance first thing in the morning at 9 o'clock, and then you're going to be wearing that sweaty t-shirt for the rest of the day. So I'm going to bring a spare t-shirt that I can change into, because that is obviously going to be very useful. I also forgot to put deodorant in my bag as well to show you. I will be bringing that with me as well. Again, because you do not want to be sweaty all day and not smell nice. So I will be doing that, obviously, when I start college. But then that is everything for my bag for college 2025. So that is fun. I guess thank you for watching through this whole video, which is probably, again, a good chunky video that I haven't actually really done in a while. This is actually my first time filming a video probably since a good while because of the fact that I have not been able to post any of my videos. However, hopefully now that I have my laptop done and we're going back into college, I should be doing some more videos and posting them as well more regularly. Otherwise, that is everything. If I've missed anything out, I'm sure I will do a little clip and add it onto the end of here, but if that is everything there is, then I guess goodbye, and I shall see you in the next video. Right, so I was editing this video and realised I missed something out, and basically I had my induction day yesterday on Thursday. It was supposed to be on Friday, like I said earlier on in the video, but I got an email on the Wednesday when I recorded this video and basically saying your induction day is tomorrow, so I had to have it on the Thursday, which, to be honest, I don't mind. I've got work tonight and I didn't want to be like rushing back, especially because my bus was late on the way home yesterday, so we're just glad that that did not happen today and that I can just get on with editing this video today, ready for tomorrow. Which hopefully, if I have this edited, will be when this is posted. But back to what I was going to be talking about. With having my induction day yesterday, I worked out that basically having my laptop in my backpack was not the best idea, purely just because it was so difficult to get it in and out of my backpack, like, without having to take everything out. So I just took the tote bag that was in the side pocket and put my laptop in there. I also had like my Packer Mac, which is like bulletproof coat, that I put in there as well. Otherwise that is everything. If I've missed anything out, I will add another clip, but I think that is everything now.